Just got out of the barber, and it was a heavy time. There was a barber in there who just moved into an apartment, and there was a fire. He didn't have enough time to get renter's insurance, although, he should probably got it before, but he's only there a week and a half, and all his stuff got burned up. I've got people who staff is going through a lot of issues, mental health, physical health. We've got, kids dealing with a lot of issues. I've got some people out here who lost their job, don't know what to do next, and ultimately are struggling. We've got others out here who do have some sort of income and feel stable, but there's a lot of heavy weight going on. And so I get asked this question a lot. What can we do? What can I do about it? What's the next move? What's really going on? There is no simple answer, right? We've got an economy and a society that's torn apart, that doesn't feel together, whether that's world, international stuff, or national stuff. We've got layoffs, a degree of which we haven't seen in a while, and COVID doesn't count because COVID was a whole different situation. We've got all-time highs in the stock market and gold and silver, but we've got salaries not keeping up. What's really going on? We do go through these cycles where the economy does well, economy doesn't do well, layoffs, hires, up, down, side to side, but we always lose sight of what it feels like and what it sounds like to everyone else. I truly believe that, right? And obviously I've done my research on when we go through these changes, but people don't feel it as much. We don't talk about it as much. We're gonna be, the media is not gonna talk about it, right? They're gonna not hide, wrong word, but they're going to use the Epstein files as something as the publicity, which rightfully so, because get those fuckers out of here. They can send them, I digress. We don't focus on these issues and these topics. We let the rich keep getting richer while the poor keep getting poor, and the middle class gets hurt too, and that's because we're trying to support everything that's going on. We've got kids' sports that are becoming more expensive. Our grocery bills are not getting less. Our gas bills aren't going down. Electricity is going up. Insurance costs are going through the roof. It's harder to find employment because people aren't hiring. There's more layoffs. It's tough to even hire because people want paid more, rightfully so, for their true value in some cases. And we're stuck here with what's the answer? What's the outcome? I'm not sure. My barber asked me this because we were talking about this with a guy's situation, and what can someone do? What can we do? And I told him that really the thing that we can do is go into survival mode. And I say that I say that with a heavy heart because I don't want people to live in survival mode, right? Survival mode is when you cut everything, you're truly just trying to survive. It cuts joy out, you're just there, right? Trying to get through and get by. Now I would say let's keep some joyful things in there. You've got to keep your sanity, but ultimately we've got to get to somewhat of a survival mode a little bit across the board. But difference this time around is we need to understand that there's more people like us that are in the same situation, going through the same shit, different shit, but we're all going through a lot of shit, and there's no quick answer. Yeah, you can win the fucking lottery, and so how do we really get out of this situation? We really need to come together and understand and give everybody some grace. Give each other grace that we're all going through a lot and that there's no quick fix. We realistically are looking at 12, 18, 24 months. Again, it depends on what the hell goes on with policies and politics and that crap, right? Like that's the huge piece of it. But to recover from a situation like this does take time, and it takes a long time. And it's not easy. It's not tough. There are going to be a lot of people who end their lives because of it. There's going to be a lot more fighting. There's going to be a lot more chaos and turmoil in general because people don't know how to react. They don't know their emotions when it comes to this. One, because we've never been taught it very well. And two, because everyone's going to take a political side to it all. Granted, there's some facts to that, but it's not all the truth. If there wasn't social media, if there wasn't Stoy talking to you right now, you would only know the people around you and help support them and what you guys are going through, not what people sound or look like you in a different part of the country or a different part of the world. And then you take on their emotions too. So let's just give each other grace. Give each other grace. He did ask me this, and I'll end on this, was how do you do what you do, and why do you do what you do? Talked about why I do what I do all the time, but how I'm different. Feel different, as my boys like to say. I'm different because I'll carry that weight today in general. I carry people's weight of what they're going through, and I try to come up with a solution and try to do what's best. Not everyone will do that. Not all planners and advisors operate that way. Usually it's about the money, and then they'll just move on. I don't do that. So how? Is I take on that weight. I take on that feeling from others that are going through all their shit, and I try to help and understand as much as I can. And why? Everyone deserves grace and peace and prosperity. Everybody does. In my opinion, there shouldn't be people who are trillionaires and billionaires, etc. Fuck do you do with all the money? I had this conversation the other day about what is money and why I loathe it so much. Money is just a tool for power and control. Nothing else. You put a value on it that's fictitious only for purely power and control. Think about it. That's all it is. Otherwise, couldn't we be doing all these services for free or for bartering? And you might think, well, money is a barter. I think that's bullshit. I think it's power and control. Because why would you need billions of dollars when you can buy everything you need so you can control and have power over people, governments, politicians, you name it. So that's why I loathe the money industry. It's why I do what I do. It's why I speak the way I speak. No, it's not why my firm is a $1 billion business and has all these clients coming in the door every second of the day. It won't be that way because people don't appreciate the message. They don't understand what's going on within them. They don't understand everything that we do for them. And that's tough to portray. And third, we're not mainstream. Mainstream matters. So with that, let's give each other grace. Let's give each other grace. Let's get through this thing together. And at the end of the day, we're going to be better for it.